Hi, this is the CAD-CAM Lessons channel, and in this video I'll tell you about the most important FreeCAD settings that you absolutely have to enable. Options you absolutely have to check in order to reduce the number of moments when FreeCAD will frustrate you. Especially if you use my tutorials, you absolutely need to have these options enabled. The first thing is that I use the Blender navigation style. In FreeCAD we have several different navigation styles. Navigation styles differ in how we select geometry, how we zoom in and out, rotate or pan the view. Usually you can get the hang of it even if you have a different navigation style set, because by trial and error you will simply check how it rotates, pans, zooms in or zooms out the part. Another thing is that I have the dark theme set, but FreeCAD has three themes. If you start FreeCAD for the first time, something like initial settings appears, and here we choose the unit system navigation style and theme. And as you can see, here we can also choose the navigation style, and we have two themes to choose from here, the light theme and the dark theme. Earlier I used the classic theme. I worked very comfortably in that theme, and in a moment I'll show you how to enable that theme. Here you can choose between light and dark. For me it's a little more comfortable to work in FreeCAD using the light theme, but I know that for viewers it's more comfortable to watch tutorials using the dark theme. And there are probably also many people who simply prefer to work in the dark theme, which is why some time ago I started using the dark theme, but we also have the classic theme available and we can enable this theme in FreeCAD preferences. But there we also have a few important essential settings when it comes to working with FreeCAD. And recently I've been seeing many moments of frustration among people who are starting to learn FreeCAD, and I'm afraid that this may push people away from FreeCAD and those people may abandon learning this software. It's really a small thing. You just need to check the appropriate option in FreeCAD settings, and to go to FreeCAD settings, on Mac we expand the FreeCAD menu and choose preferences, and on Windows we expand the edit menu and choose preferences. And here the first thing you can do is, for example, enlarge the icons. I have a 4K monitor and here I choose this icon size in the FreeCAD menu. Of course, you choose this as you like according to your own preferences. Here we have the option to choose the theme, and as you can see we also have the classic theme. This theme is also a pretty nice, pretty convenient theme to work in. I worked in the classic theme for a very long time and I like this theme a lot. It's really comfortable. And here another important thing we can do is go to the part design menu and make sure that all these options are checked. In the new version of FreeCAD this should be checked by default. However, if it isn't checked, then we can check all of these options. Another thing you can check, which may be useful if you want to adjust FreeCAD to your preferences, is this tab, and here we can define the appearance of parts. However, it seems to me that I didn't change anything here, but when it comes to the appearance, we can go to the Sketcher tab, and here we also have a tab where we define the colors of geometry in the Sketcher. And this can already be a bit more useful, because here we can define the colors of lines in the sketch and we can define the line thickness in the sketch, which for some people can be very useful setting. And here in this tab, if you want to adjust sketch geometry, you can change the settings here. And here I suggest doing it like this. If you don't know what a given setting does, just change one color, go back to the Sketcher, create some geometry and check whether it affects the geometry. And step by step you will be able to adjust the appearance of geometry in the Sketcher to your needs. Next, what's worth paying attention to is enabling the grid. Check whether you have the grid enabled in the sketch. Sometimes it's useful, or if you don't like it, just turn this grid off. But what is more important in FreeCAD settings in the new FreeCAD 1.1 version is that we go to the Sketcher tab, we go here to the General section, and make sure you have the option for automatically remove redundant constraints checked, and make sure you have the option checked so that external geometry is always created as construction geometry. This setting has recently been causing a lot of confusion among beginner users, and many people simply write in the comments that they can't handle it, that they do everything the same as in my tutorial, but the error "wire is not closed" appears and they don't know what to do next. And indeed, that's how it is. Such an error can appear because in previous versions of FreeCAD this setting was the default setting, and external geometry was created as construction geometry, and almost no one paid attention to it. In FreeCAD 1.1, by default, external geometries are created as normal sketch geometries, and that's what causes errors. Therefore, make sure you have this option checked. And in the fresh installation of FreeCAD, this option may be turned off. This is the automatically remove redundant constraints option, and in my opinion, in most cases, this option is very useful. And if you start working with FreeCAD, do a dozen or few dozen examples on your own, then you will know what it's about and you will be able to turn this option on or off depending on your needs. But in the initial stage of learning FreeCAD, in my opinion, it's better to have this option checked, because if this option is not checked, situations may occur where the sketch will change to orange and there will be errors in the sketch. And this also causes a bit of frustration and confusion among beginner users. And these are simple things because of which beginner FreeCAD users may abandon learning this software, because if at the beginning the error "wire is not closed" appears, or the sketch changes color to orange, it's not always clear what it might be caused by, and a beginner user can lose a lot of time at this stage of learning, and some people may simply give up on FreeCAD. And in my opinion, FreeCAD is a really good program, and for many people it can be the main 3D CAD system. So if you are starting to work with FreeCAD, make sure you have these options checked. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to this channel.